Did you know that in Renaissance Florence, people feared something as invisible as air? Not spirits, not curses, just a breeze. But this wasn't superstition, at least not entirely. Let me take you back to a quiet stone street in 15th century Florence. The windows are shuttered, curtains drawn tight. Even in the heat of summer, homes feel still, stagnant. The reason? A silent enemy called il colpo d'aria, a strike of air. To the Florentine mind, a sudden draft could do terrible things. Twist your neck, freeze your joints, stop your heart. Doctors of the day believed the human body was governed by delicate humors, easily upset by change, and nothing changed faster than wind. People wore scarves indoors. Infants were bundled tight year-round. Noblemen avoided long walks near the Arno after dusk, and if you ever felt a chill in your bones, they'd say the wind had struck you. Was it silly? Maybe, but maybe not. These were people who'd lived through plague, who'd watched entire households vanish in a week. For them, death wasn't a ghost. It was a draft under the door. Even the great Medici palaces, with their vaulted ceilings and frescoed halls, had hidden fears. Servants would rush to close windows if the wind picked up. A mother might light a candle to test the air. If it flickered too much, she'd cross herself. And you? How would you have lived in a world where every shadow held a sickness, and every breeze? A question? Of course, today we know better. We understand bacteria, viruses, the invisible mechanisms of illness. But part of me still wonders, how many of us still pull the blanket up, just a little higher, when we feel that cold whisper on our neck? History is full of little fears, strange, silent things that tell us more about how people lived than any war or law ever could. So tonight, as the room cools and your eyelids grow heavy, listen. Maybe the wind is just the wind, or maybe it remembers. Sweet dreams. And if you've ever feared something you couldn't see, leave a whisper in the comments below.